Hello everybody, welcome to day 19. I'm so excited that we have made it this far and the month is almost done. So today I want to talk a little bit about a meditation that helps you get out of depression. Now I have dealt with depression pretty severely for I think since I was about 15 years old. And I think it had a lot to do with culture shock when I moved to South America and then coming back here and then experiencing another culture shock yet again. And so on and so forth, always this feeling. And I think it's quite common that a lot of empaths like you and I that experience overwhelmed sensitivity to people's emotions, to people's feelings, to people's energies and thoughts. Sometimes when we're more psychic than others, we can pick up on a lot of these things and it becomes very overwhelming and very difficult to integrate in social settings as well as with family and friends. And I think that that was the cause of a lot of my depression over time, as well as feeling that I wasn't able to fit in with my way of thinking, which was a little bit different at times throughout my, growing up. And so I want to talk about what helped me. And in depression has many layers to it. And really, to really fully get out of coming into that cyclical pattern of coming into depression when something goes wrong, it was a really deep having to understand on a very deep level what it meant, what joy means, what sadness means, what disappointment means, what it means to not meet or exceed the expectations that you have even for yourself. And that took a long time. It took a long time to understand that. It was a journey of self-love, self-understanding of who I was and my worth as a human on this planet. And sometimes we have a hard time, sometimes it takes years, sometimes all our life to fully understand that. And I think that what assisted it was to question all of the paradigms of belief that I had and the origin of those beliefs and what parts of those really served the bigger picture and what didn't. And so that takes time, and that takes silent time, that takes meditation to sit down and review those things and question. And I urge you that if you are going through depression, if you're going through this moment where you feel completely isolated, lonely, and nothing works out, or you are seeing that dark tunnel, that everything is looking as if you're looking through a dark tunnel. I have dealt with that for years, and to the point where I was suicidal a couple times. And all of this happened because of false perceptions of expectations of others, expectations of myself, and not meeting those expectations, along with other things. But even our expectations of cultural reality, of financial situation, of expectations of our work, our hard work, what it means to the world, everything that you give out to the world has worth. But when others fail to see it, a lot of times we take that on ourselves and make it a part of who we are, that failure. We make it a part of who we are, instead of understanding that sometimes what we give is not for everyone, and sometimes there are new ways of doing things that can help expand and explore that understanding even on a higher level. So this kind of self-inquiry is really important when we're trying to get out of depression. But aside from that, what really helped me was to come into a state of joy and well-being and practice my ability to work on my belief systems of how I was perceiving every present moment. And depression often happens because we are either stuck in the past, things that didn't work out, or we're thinking about the future, fearful of what's to come or what's not to come, or what's not set up to come. And that's where we're living, either in the past or in the future, or both, instead of in the present moment. So the meditation I'm going to share with you today is focused on enhancing your present moment with the frequency, number one, that you are wishing and you're desiring to experience in that moment, and two, setting the intention that you are fully in the present moment, allowing and exploring all the things that are happening around you so that you can understand them better. So let's get right into it. We're going to start by inhaling deeply and exhaling. We're going to visualize the center of the earth as we ground ourselves down to the core of the planet. Send your cord that's connected to your body, your shoulders, your hips, your waist, your legs, all the way down to the center of the earth, anchoring yourself at that core. We're going to visualize our protective field around the body. This is very important when we're doing energy work, when we are co-creating our reality, because through an open energetic field attaches entities that are feeding off and sometimes altering our perception. Sometimes our depression is not a cause of our own feelings and emotions in our interactions with our life, but it's a cause of entities that are living through any kind of sadness, riding on that sadness through our experiences, and it magnifies our feeling of depression and isolation. So it's important to maintain our energetic space fully in control. You are in control of your energetic space, making sure that you are fully protected. There are no openings for any of those entities or attachments to connect. We're going to ground our space that we're in down to the center of the earth, visualizing surrounding in a gigantic sphere of light. We're going to visualize now working with our root chakra. You can visualize closing that root chakra all the way down to the size of a dime. The red chakra. You're going to go up to the second chakra, the orange light. You're going to visualize closing that chakra all the way down to the size of a dime, disconnecting any imbalances in the sacral chakra. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. You're going to go up to the solar plexus, the core, the yellow chakra in the center core. Visualize closing that chakra all the way down to the size of a dime, disconnecting any imbalance in the emotional body. This is usually what's out of balance, are these first three chakras when we are in depression. So when we bring them back into a balanced state, our perception begins to balance as well. Our filtration system of our experiences is coming back into a balanced state. So it's incredibly important. So as you close them for the work that we're doing here today, we are disconnecting, allowing them to reset, so that when we come back into the world, we are coming in from a balanced, cleared perception. You're going to go up to your heart chakra, the green light in the center of your chest. You're going to open that chakra as wide as possible, opening the center of connection. A lot of times in depression, this is the chakra that is atrophied, it's closed. So we have to train ourselves to open that space without any fear of loving, being able to love as well as being able to receive love. When we are depressed, this is a part of our body that is out of balance. So open it up, front and back of your body. As you inhale deeply and exhale, a lot of times you will feel that it's painful or that you can't imagine it. I want you to really set your intention to opening that space, front and back, allowing the energy to flow through, cleansing out, clearing out any kind of stagnation, anything that is stuck within that space. Going to go up to the throat chakra, the blue light in the center of your throat. Go ahead and open that chakra. Once again, another one of the chakras that is usually closed or out of alignment. And this is because when we are in depression, oftentimes we don't feel worthy of being able to express ourselves. We are constricting information and constricting flow of our expression. It's depression. So it's compressing information. So allow that space to open so that you're opening your center for communication. You're going to go up to your third eye. You're going to visualize opening that chakra as wide as possible. When we are depressed, this chakra is also disconnected, because when we don't trust ourselves, we don't love ourselves and trust what we are receiving. Sometimes we are afraid to see what we're receiving. And this is usually the first area that is completely out of balance, because when we are depressed, most of the time we are handing over our power to external forces, external activities, things that are happening outside ourselves, whether it's our job, family, friends. We are really truly believing in the matrix, so we hand over our power, our intuitive ability to connect with higher self, with higher information, higher truths, which is the overall real overview of what's occurring, instead of a one-sided perspective of what we're experiencing at that time. So visualize opening that space, opening the center for intuition, clearing it out. I'm going to inhale deeply and exhale. We're going to go up into our crown chakra. This is a center for manifestation. Again, this is just like our intuition. When we are depressed, we no longer believe in our ability to manifest. We believe that we are victims of our experience here on this planet. What our friends and family are doing, what they think about us, what our coworkers are doing, whether they're judging us, whether we're succeeding. The perception of others has a lot more weight when we hand over our power. And so that is an untruth that we need to start to question. And so our ability to co-create and manifest anything that we want in life becomes paralyzed because we are not believing that we're creators. We have handed over our power to everyone else to create the reality around us. And because our perception is believing what we're seeing instead of having a more neutral perspective, then of course everything that we're experiencing becomes very physical, very real, and thus we feel stuck. So you're going to visualize your crown chakra, and you're going to see the color that represents your highest expression. Okay? You're going to fill that in. This is very important when you're depressed to do this on a daily basis, because this is how we are changing the stagnant energy from the body that's causing depression, opening those channels, clearing that information out, so you have a new way of relating with the experiences around you. So go ahead and visualize that crown chakra, and you're going to fill it in with your color. The first section is going to be your career, your work. What is your gift? If you're unemployed, fill that in with what is the job that you would like to receive in alignment with your highest self. Fill that in. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. The next section is going to be relationships. This is really important. Some of us are depressed because our relationships didn't work out. Fill that in as you set the intention that our relationships, all of them, are managed from the highest expression possible. And also that we are in alignment with people that match our highest frequency instead of the lower frequency, causing more trauma and more confusion and drama in our lives. Inhale deeply and exhale. The next is going to be family. Sometimes we have issues with family. Fill that in as we set the intention that all our relationships with our family come back into the highest expression of ourselves. We rebalance any kind of negative connections that we have with them, and we're going to work deeper with that in a minute. The next is partnership. Our most intimate relationships, our loved ones. Visualize filling that in as we set the intention that our exchange with them is a balanced one, a one that comes from unconditional love and connection. The next is going to be health. Fill that in as you set the intention that you are operating at the optimum health. You are joyful, and when we are joyful and in the frequency of joy, every cell of the body responds to that, providing you with healing, with vitality. So have that understanding that your mind is the master of your body and your mind. So if you come into this new frequency, you are immediately transforming your experience. The next is going to be abundance, money, abundance, body, mind, and soul. Fill that in, setting the intention that all areas that require a flow of heavy energy to help us progress, to move us forward, is provided to us as needed. And finally, your life purpose. What are you here to do? Becoming very clear with your human power, the gifts that you have to offer this world. Fill that in so they become clear to you, so you're no longer in confusion and feeling that you're unworthy, not knowing what you have to offer. We are all here with special gifts, so fill that in so you can become aware of what it is that you have to offer this world. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale. I want you to visualize a color that represents joy, healing for you. Pick a color. As you select that color, I want you to visualize from the core of the planet, from Earth, we're going to pull up a powerful wave of this healing color that comes up into the body, creating a vortex of energy at our center core. Visualize that energy creating a vortex of healing. And as it's rotating here at the center core, it gains momentum. Visualize this vortex wide so that it cleans out the 7 layers of your body. You have 7 layers that surround your body, and all of them are holding on to information. When we are depressed, we have a lot of stagnant thoughts, again, the past and the future, that are lingering within our space. So this gives us the opportunity to clean all of that out. The universe, from source, I want you to visualize a powerful gold energy coming down through the skies, down through the crown of your head, down your spine, combining with that earth healing energy that you have. Source energy is the fabric of all creation. So as you fill that into your space, you are cleaning out any false illusions from the matrix that are taking you off your purpose. You're going to send some of that combination back down to the center of the earth as you focus on eliminating all of those things that you picked up in your space out down to the center of the earth. Inhale deeply and exhale. You're going to come back up to the solar plexus, pulling up that healing energy and gold energy up your spine, and from the top of your head like a fountain, coating the outside of your sphere, cleansing the illusion, protecting you, healing you, providing you with everything that you need in this moment. We're going to go back to the solar plexus now, pulling up that healing energy and source energy up your spine, down your arms, filling the inside of your sphere. Visualize a powerful wave of that energy surrounding your body. And as you visualize that healing energy surrounding your body, you're going to visualize it penetrating into the pores, into the flesh, into the muscle, down to the bone, down to the cellular level, transforming any darkness into pure white light. Take this opportunity to stop believing that you are at the mercy of depression. This is up to you. You can transform your experience in life anytime that you are ready to do so. It's completely up to you. So I want you to visualize every cell of your body is eliminating any programming that it took on to believe that it requires depression to be in this moment, to make reality tolerable. Okay? Allowing ourselves to accept what is happening in our reality Even if it's painful, if it's difficult, we understand that it is a reality what's happening, and helping us process any fear that we have towards the experience that we are encompassing now. Eliminate all of those fear programs, everything that doesn't serve you in this interaction with this depression. Eliminate it out of your space. All the old programs, fears, anxieties, insecurities, they eliminate from your body now. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale. I want you to see a room now that represents all of these contractual agreements with depression. Everything that makes us feel unworthy, that makes us feel unloved, anything that makes us feel broken, useless, anything that makes us feel that we are stuck in shame or guilt, that we cannot forgive ourselves for the things that we've done, for the fear that we have for the future or the past. You're going to see all of those contracts in that room. Go ahead and observe them now. You're now going to shine your crown light on top of all of those contracts, and you're going to destroy them completely, as we no longer wish to continue living our life this way. Go ahead and destroy them completely. Now that you have destroyed them completely, you're going to fill your space with your crown chakra, eliminating all of that. You are now painting the walls, turning on the light, whatever feels real to you. Fill that room with your creative color as you're setting the intention that your life experiences from this moment on are going to be taught through compassion, love, understanding. Fill that in. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale. I want you to see all of the people in your life that are causing you stress, anxiety, sadness, that make you feel unloved, that make you feel isolated, past relationships. Go ahead and see all of these people that you feel that are toxic in your life in front of you. And you're going to see a cord connecting you to them, and we are going to cut that cord. We're going to cut that cord on their end, cut that cord on your end. And as you do, I want you to inhale deeply, taking back your life force, allowing them the ability to take back their life force for healing, for neutrality. Very good. Now that you have come into a complete state of neutrality with all of these things that are affecting your life, we are going to clear our space. I want you to visualize letting go of all of the things that are causing you stress and depression right now, like dark clouds all around you. You're going to visualize a gigantic vacuum connecting to the bottom of your sphere, and you're going to allow those clouds to leave your space. And I want you to imagine, if you can, the 7 layers of your body holding on to different clouds, all different within their dimension. We are going to clean out every single one of those 7 layers. So as you inhale deeply and exhale, letting go of all of those programs, all of those blockages that are within our space, I want you to literally feel that you are cleansing your space, eliminating yourself of all that stagnant information. You can visualize the bottom of your sphere opening up and allowing all of these things to drop down into the center of the earth as they are out of your body now. no longer in your energetic space. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale. I want you to visualize the color for joy. Joy, safety. What color is that to you? You're going to visualize from the universe comes down a powerful wave of this color. You're going to fill your space, your body, around your entire space with this color of joy and safety. You're going to feel it like a hug, like a blanket, a warm blanket that surrounds your body, providing you with everything that you need in this moment, all the love that you desire, the connection that you desire, the understanding, the success, everything that you need in this moment, which is usually love. You're going to visualize it around your body, surrounding you, supporting you. As you connect with your higher self, this is what it feels like to be in connection with your higher self. Never alone, never separate, never isolated, empowered, understanding that you are a co-creator with this reality. So visualize that energy around you, surrounding you, and absorbing it all the way down to the cellular level. I want you to visualize that the spinal cord is absorbing that energy all the way down to the molecular level of the body, and it goes up into the pineal gland and turns on into the color that you chose. You're going to inhale deeply and exhale. This is like a biohack to the body, letting go of all programs that have distorted our perception and implementing a new understanding for how we are filtering our reality. So I want you to open the root chakra back into a balanced state. Visualize spinning it as fast as possible, removing any blockages that hinder our fear. Whatever is causing us fear, we are removing those programs out. We're going to go up to the second chakra, the sacral chakra. Visualize spinning it as fast, our giving and receiving the sexual energy, money, water, life. Going up to our solar plexus now, spinning it as fast as possible, opening that chakra back into a balanced state, letting go of any blockages in the emotional body, fear of feeling emotions, accepting what is occurring around us. Going up to our heart center, you're going to close that chakra back into a balanced state. So you have your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart chakra, in perfect balance, front and back. We're going to keep going. You're going to go up to your throat chakra. Visualize closing that chakra back into a balanced state, setting the intention that your communication is in alignment with your highest expression. You're going to go up to the indigo chakra, closing that back into a balanced state. Going up into the crown, shining brilliantly with your creative color. I want you to connect up to source directly, that powerful white light above you. As you remember that your purpose here is pure consciousness, experiencing all possibilities in life, and thus observing and exploring these things as an explorer instead of having to feel that you are as like a victim of these experiences. You are now deciding that you are exploring all facets of reality, no matter how painful they are or how joyful they are. We are just observers, taking what we need from those understandings, from those experiences, and leaving behind the things that cause us stagnation and pain and suffering for a prolonged amount of time that doesn't allow us to come into the full expression of ourselves. All experiences are adding to the full expression and experience of being human on this planet. So try to take a look at things from that perspective without judgment, just observation, and make choices from this moment on to change the way you interrelate with these things. Don't hurt yourself. Do not abandon yourself. Be there for yourself, because you are going to be your only advocate, your most powerful advocate, the one that knows your soul, your heart, your intentions. So come from that purity and understanding. Everything else is an illusion. Okay? So you can open your eyes and come back into this space. And as you open your eyes, maintain your grounding cord. Be in the present moment. Stop thinking about the future. Stop thinking about the past. Experience now. Look what's happening in front of you, how people are reacting. Start looking at the joyful things and the wonderful magic that is available to us within exchanges, glances, a smile, an appreciation, a beautiful object. Stay in the present moment and learn how to re-experience life from a perspective of an observer, okay? And as you are protecting your space, be very mindful that you're not picking up other people's junk. Don't stay away from people that are low frequency. Stay away from people that are vampires, that have more problems than you, that are coming on to dump their stories onto you. Your job now is to maintain your space as clear as possible, okay? You own your reality, so you decide what you're going to take on. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have an incredible day, and I will see you here tomorrow for day 20, you guys, 20 of our 31-day challenge. All my love, and I'll see you.